national championship in overtime.
One of the most dramatic College Cup championships you will ever see. Back in 2002, Portland beat Santa Clara 2-1 in double overtime. And we have the senior captain from Portland, Lauren Hanson. You may remember her as Lauren Orlandos back in those days. Lauren, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We see the goal. Christine Sinclair kind of cleans up the mess in front of the net in double overtime to give you guys the win. Just first, what was your initial reaction when that happened?
Yeah, it was pure joy. I mean, she started jumping. I just started sprinting. All of us sprinted toward her and dogpiled her, and it was pretty incredible just to be able to finally reach the pinnacle for Clive. He means so much to all of us and the alumni and the university, and to be able to win that championship for him, just all of us, I think, felt just such joy.
Your coach, Clive Charles, was very sick with cancer at that point, and he had been to so many Final Fours or College Cup championships before that and hadn't won in the championship match. You said you kind of felt this want to sort of win it for him, and knowing that this could be his last shot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, anybody who knew Clive, and I mean, he's a legend now. He just was an incredible person. He really believed in teaching life through soccer, and we all loved him. You know, in that moment, he was so sick and so frail. It was really sad just to see, because he had to actually have seats, like cushions on the bench just to sit down. So just kind of tells you the physical state that he was in at that time. But yeah, he was incredible. So yeah, for all of us and the alumni, it was a really special moment.
And for the West Coast Conference, it was especially special because you played your conference foe, Santa Clara, who was the defending national champs. Allie Wagner of Santa Clara, who had won it in 2001 with her game-winning goal and was the National Player of the Year in 2002. She said going into that championship match in 2002, it just didn't feel like Santa Clara was going to win. So going into this match, did you guys feel like it was just your year and your time to win?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we were going down the escalator to get our bags off the plane, and Christine Sinclair and I were riding down the escalator together, and I looked at her and I was like, Sink, this is it. Like, we're gonna win this. And she's like, I know. And then right before the game, Clive walked in, and his pre-game talk was, if you have fun, you will win, and you will make me a very happy man. And the second he said that, it was just so Clive, you know. He was all about having fun, working hard, and developing a great team chemistry, and just like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, right? And everybody in that room felt it was meant to be.
If you needed any more drama, in overtime, your starting goalkeeper gets concussed and has to be taken to the hospital. So the backup goalie was a freshman who hadn't played and now is being put into the national championship game in overtime. I have to imagine you guys were nervous about the outcome at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you absolutely are thinking to yourself, okay, she hasn't played, right? And so as a senior and a captain, we just pulled the group together, and we all rallied, all of us, and we were like, just nobody gets a shot on goal. You know, I mean, we need to help her out, but this is what we've been training for, and she's been training for this moment. So we just got to trust that she's going to come in and make it happen. And, you know, she had to make a save, and she did, which was pretty phenomenal. But from that point forward, there really weren't too many shots. And we obviously went on to win the game.
What do you think this win did for the Portland program and kind of getting the monkey off your back?
Getting that monkey off your back is pretty challenging. And when it happened, it was pretty incredible just to see the amount of support from the university. And for the university, I know attendance levels skyrocketed, and it brought so much to the school of its first national championship. You know, to the city, it really meant a lot to the city of Portland. I mean, there was a parade and thousands of people there. And after that, our attendance average was I think 4,800 or 4,500, something like that, which was pretty incredible, an environment. And from a recruiting standpoint, for the soccer program, anytime you can say that you've won a national championship, and, you know, the tradition had been built at that point, as a soccer school and soccer specific, and it just really is such a special place. It still is, and so it was really fun. It's been fun as an alum now to see how it's helped. But obviously, it helped us lead to our second national championship in 2005. And that was a special one because that was an undefeated season. So it just goes to show the amount of talent that we had on that squad was pretty remarkable. And that's a lot because of the 2002 team and all of the alumni who had contributed up until that point.